Hey guys, still there. Welcome back to, as somebody called it, Beer versus Dragon, which I think is a really interesting term. In Beer versus Dragon, we have actually captured the first sector already. This is Kraftsovka. I now intend to move on to Dong Ning up in the north, and in the south we're invading Vladivostok. That's going to be the focus of today's episode. I'm not sure how long this battle is going to take, but I think it's going to be an interesting one, as we have a couple of marine regiments as well as some air support going up against an air defense company, a naval infantry regiment, and an artillery company. So we have plenty of targets, we have some naval support units, we have some airstrikes, and unfortunately we have no land reinforcement route. That means that I cannot access any of these 152 infantry units, or at least I can, but they're all going to come in really slow. 40 kph amphibious. So I first need to try and capture either Krivtsovka or Bolshoi Cayman. Now they only have 6 command vehicles, which isn't too many. They're not very heavily armored, and if I can get some airstrikes on top of these things, that should knock them out pretty quickly. However, they have one long-range artillery unit, or long-range anti-air unit, I should say. This is a Buck M2E, 7.5 kilometer range, extremely accurate, with 6 HE and 6 missiles. These things are no joke. The other AA that they have are a couple of Briuses, unfortunately not locatable, not radar guided, but quite lethal against both helicopters and airplanes. Infantry, of course, is also not very difficult for them to kill. So I can take out this one, and I'm going to have to be quite careful not to fly over any of these Briuses. Aside from that, they have a bunch of artillery. They have Iskanders, Peons, and Potnos. And as for the transports, I think that the boomerangs are going to be the most difficult target. They have a pretty damn dangerous autocannon, and these things just have a main gun that does 2 HE, 73mm rounds. They're not that lethal. So the plan, deploy from Bravo. I get 4 from holding that zone, I have 4 from cohesion. They have 5 and everything else that they capture, so in the worst possible situation, they're going to have 12, 14, 19 points of income, and I wouldn't be surprised if the AI actually is going to go for that. Now fortunately I can land some Chonma 214s. These things are, well, they're not fantastic tanks, but for 26 points, they're pretty decent. The rate of fire is a bit lacking, 7 rounds a minute. Frontal armor of 12 and AP of 20 should mean that I can deal quite a bit of damage. The only thing is, they do not have any sort of APS. And the APS, or rather lack thereof, could come in as a bit of a problem if I'm dealing with either the Cornets or those boomerangs. So we're going to have to try and engage those with the ships. Ships that I have good range. 4.7 kilometer range, 400 rounds on these ships. I don't expect them to run out of ammo anytime soon, so we should be fine. And the Shanghais I can send inland through this river here. I might be able to go all the way to Kraftsovka that way and drop off one of these command transports. And with that, capture this sector and start bringing in 152 different units of infantry. So that's the plan. Let's get to work. Okay, we're going to have to hold one Type 23 back. The other Type 23s can move up, so that's 3 of them. They do have an Exocet missile, which is not going to be useful this round, but both the dual Type 66 and the Vickers Mark 8 definitely will be useful. I just hope I don't have to lose any of these ships. The Shanghais are not particularly strong. I'm quite concerned about the longevity due to those ATGMs, but I'm going to deploy them anyway, because aside from doing an invasion, they are really not that useful. I don't expect to have to use these things ever again after I deploy them now. The Chongju, with their standard HE launchers, could be handy. They also have a heat weapon, which is not very accurate, but it does carry quite a few rounds and does a very good 43 rounds a minute rate of fire. So I'm also going to deploy these. And as for the infantry, as mentioned, I can deploy them if I want to, but they are not very quick. 30 kph off-road, or 30 kph amphibious, 40 for the Byonggae, and again 40 for the Kongbang. As for air support, I have this Lijan. I want to call in at least one of these to try and snipe out that difficult long-range AA unit, and the rest of them are J-10 Ace, which come with napalm bombs. These things can lay a pretty powerful napalm wall, because they carry 10 of these 250 kilogram charges. So if they have a lot of infantry in the open, this is going to be my go-to option. For now, I also want to deploy the Chonma 214s. I'm going to send the Shanghais, as mentioned, upriver. I'm not sure if they can clear this bridge. They might be slightly too high for that. So we're going to have to try and fit those under. And then either drop off the tanks here, or get a little closer and move on to Kravtsovka. This is the one that I want to capture. I also have 18 units of naval infantry. These can float in. So let's bring 12 units of that. And the rest is going to be tanks. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, 12 is going to have to be it. And finally a command unit. What do I sacrifice? Tanks. 1 command unit, and I can even afford 1 bomber. Alright, let's go. Alright, Type 23s. Position yourself along the coast. The Cheongjus can seemingly make it upriver. Ships first. Command unit slightly behind it. And let's see if we can already start spotting that AA unit. I wonder. Maybe they haven't deployed the book at all. Okay, they captured both of those command zones. Oh. Origin. Here. That's where at least one of those things happens to be. So that's, I think, 2 or more Boryuses, judging by the volume of fire that just went up. Now, my Type 23 can cover a bit of the shoreline, but not terribly much. Don't get too close to shore, please. A little bit more. You're engaging something, aren't you? Well, they're trying to. It's a bunch of BMP-1Ps, which are easy pickings for these ships. Shanghai is casually moving upriver. Contact spotted. What do we have? A BMP-1P. He is not going to be long for this world. They're just lobbing HE at them, but they're lobbing a lot of HE at them. So this shouldn't really be that much of a threat. Let's drop off these tanks. Fortunately, they're all deployed on this side. That's exactly where I want them. This is a couple of easy kills. High value kills at that. These are 140 point units. A couple of Boryuses moving down this way. That's another Iskander dead. Unfortunately, it looks like somebody lobbed a couple of HE rounds onto these Shanghais. Oh, nice! We can even capture a fob. That's a perfect capture. Alright, let's get the infantry and get closer. Tanks are gonna go for... Ah, there's the book. That was the book. Let's join in with the... Actually, these things only fire smoke. I might be able to use that, actually. Let's try to drop off here. Of course, that managed to split these forces. You and you. Regroup. Join. You. Split. You move up with the others. You guys secure the other side. We have some dangerous boomerangs coming in. That's one of my ships dead. I have to keep pushing with the infantry and fast. These guys are also split. Can we save these? Just a couple of smoke charges. That should do the trick. I can also use the smoke... Oh, target. I can also use the smoke to try and get my infantry from one side to the next. Here's the Chonmas. Where's my command? Where's the command? Here's the command. Alright, the infantry are going to have their work cut out for them here. Time to have the other units that are on the wrong side of the bridge link up and go for it. So far, these guys are doing a really good job. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of my tanks. Not a lot of those left. Let's ambush these. Yeah, this is not going too well. You and you, regroup. Oh, you're in a building, aren't you? Yeah, they're sort of in a building. Alright, hold. Move up. Let's see if we can actually kill these transports before they become too much of a threat. There's the fob captured. I lost another Shanghai. I can deal with that. Let's see if we can get these transports out of here. The river is slightly congested at this point. Not a whole lot, just a bit. Wipe out these transports and jump to the building to get a little closer. Nice work. There's a command unit coming in. We need to ambush that thing fast before he recaptures this position. Nope, they're working over the other side. Alright. Ah! At least one of the Shanghais was able to make it through. Everybody out. With the exception of my command unit. Come over here. And the rest of you, leave this river. And be quick about it. There's the infantry. You guys, inside the building. You, open up. So far I lost quite a few units, but this battle group can sustain these losses. Or at least it should be able to. Now, they still have a lot of points left, but I'm not too concerned about their infantry at the moment. Because so far it seems like my Marines are really quickly slicing through them. There's just a whole lot of them. Wow, are you guys actually shooting down missiles? I think they just might be doing that. Oh, could you get inside the cap zone? That would be wonderful. Here's the infantry. Now we really need this cap. There you go. Alright, let's bring in the bomber. Where do we have a lot of them? We have a lot of them inside this town. Now, these bombers are pretty cheap. I don't mind losing them. So we're going to send them in and see just how much napalm they deploy. This could be good. Give me another one. That's not bad. I can work with that. Put up a firewall in front of this town. Hopefully wiping out a good number of these. Yep. 27 apiece. It's fairly expensive for an infantry unit. Yeah. Okay, so now we have control of this town, we have control of this position. Let's bring in a land-based command unit. And let's go over this ridge with a couple more. I'm gonna try and pronounce that. Jokyokde. Oh, hello. What are you? Ah, Logitrucks. Fine, we'll pay you a visit first and then go over that ridge. As for these Korsuns, I want these to move up. I want you guys to heal up. I want the tanks to move forward. And it looks like the enemy has really been thinned by those napalm charges. Also, I'm taking artillery fire. Oh, crap. infantry open. Verba. Cornet. Ah, that's what I hit. I hit a couple of cornets. That's the 27 points I got. Also, where's those... Where's the artillery source? Crap. Origin here. I'm not sure if the Napalm HE is going to be enough, but we can see how much damage they actually managed to do. At least it's going to force them to maneuver a bit. Boo. If they don't move, they die. Let's move up here, take over that town. I want my tanks on this position. And these Corsians are going to charge that line. Not a lot of the infantry left. I want you guys to come back. You guys to regroup. You're fine. You can move up. Let's... Well, I could capture another zone if I really want to. Yeah, I might as well. These ships should be able to at least hold them off. Hello, command unit. Suppose you weren't expecting that, were you? I want these guys to hold this position with the Corsians off to the side, and let's get some resupply units. Oh, I don't have resupply units. Oh. That is going to be interesting. I now have captured a couple of resupply units. And a couple more here. I'm going to have to be pretty careful with these supply units, because they're at the moment the only ones that I have. I want you guys to start charging here. And see if you can get these mortars. Those Yukio days have that road locked down. What else is going on? Looks to be... Oh, shit, what's that? A BMP-1P. Oh. On the back of my lines. That's unfortunate. Ow. Boo. Drop off. Ooh. Just before he fired. Apparently, this town is not quite as clear as I had hoped. Let's have the infantry lock it down. There. And... Oh! Hello. Yeah, you probably can't drop that. I have to fly you around and then come in again. Okay, the command unit here is ready. I want you ashore. And we're gonna have to secure that position. I think that the Type 23s can lock down this bridge. As long as they have a spotter. You guys seem healthy. Ow. That's a Ural. Yep, the bomber has turned around and dropped right on top of the infantry. Well done that. Let's keep pushing forward with the infantry here. These guys moving forward. These are also another full health 30 group. Unfortunately, I have no real transport for them. So we're just going to have to make do as is. Another ground-based transport unit. And we still have quite the assault force ready here. All these Corsians are standing by and ready to go. But there's more of them. Apparently they survived. Fox secure. Oh, we still have 15 Yogyokte over here. Sorry, I forgot about you guys. My bad. Where are my tanks? Let's get the tanks to join in. And land a couple more of them here. As for reconnaissance, recon is going to have to come from pretty far away if I want to bring them in. I imagine these tanks are blind. Yeah, pretty much. So we're just going to have to try and get a spotter over there as quickly as possible. And hope that they can fix it. Oh, they're not close enough. They can't actually fire at them. Okay. I want a couple of units defending this place. I have infantry all over, so I might as well. Cautions to move up. The infantry here is going to be dropped off and taking over these buildings to lock down this part of the map. How accurate are you guys? Not very. One here, hold. One there. One there. And one here. I'm just going to try and do a large area bombardment to see how much I can hit. I still have some command units left. You guys lock down this route. You guys lock down that route. Arty party first. And once that's done, we're gonna charge. I don't think there's a whole lot left in this battle group. I mean, sure, yeah, they had quite a bit of infantry. But it seems to be softening up. Wait one, my dear tanks. Wait one. Are you guys in the field? They're not great at off-roading though. 50 kph is not that good. No, let's not risk the J10s. Income of 24. If I can capture the... Oh! Interesting. I got an 80-point unit there. We're gonna torch this whole place. Cautions back. Smoke deploy. I wonder how many bombers I'm going to lose here. None so far. This is going to be one blaze. Look at that. Didn't lose a single bomber. 27. That was an AGGM group. Oh, I did lose a tank. When in doubt, send more tanks. There is another Yukyokte group. What did I have those tasked with? Go. I wonder where their CV is. Because this is the last zone that they have. If I could just maneuver a CV over there, that should fix it. Oh dear. Did lose a caution, I think. Oh, dude. You're gonna really want to hit them. 70% accuracy, 15 and a 19. Or 2 15s, what was that? It's a Ryuza. Oh, we got him. Yep. The 6th Infantry Regiment's been destroyed, that's the naval guys. So they still have their arty left and their anti-air. I killed 3 of their commands. I killed all of the infantry, apparently. Or at least they all went down. Their book's dead, 1 of their Ryuzas is dead, 2 of their Iskanders are dead. They didn't deploy a single peon. And they lost the reconnaissance. Losses on my side were light. A couple of 214s that I apparently sent through the town, I think. A Seed aircraft. A couple of Shanghais, which, as mentioned, aren't going to be useful anyway. I was able to capture 3 Urals. I lost 3 others. Yeah, not a bad result. And with Vladivostok under control, exactly, I can now call in additional troops. But I need to hold on to these naval sectors. If I don't have those, apparently it doesn't work. Good. Moving on. They cannot get to Kravtsovka, which is good news for me. Because that means that I can abandon this sector and I can move north onto Dong Ning to capture that airport. So we're going to send these guys forward. And again, I'm going to let them attack on my part of the turn, so I at least have those ZTZ-99s in case I need them. The helicopters and the other guys can attack if they have to, but I want to be a bit careful. And considering that I have nothing else, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. Here's Dong Ning. Alright, this is an interesting situation because they have a lot of armor, and most of it is armor that I do not really want to take on in a fight. Here's the problem. They have Black Eagles, they have T-80Us and T-90AMs. All of these are very, very lethal units. 24 AP, 20 and 24. The best frontal armor that I have is 21, so regardless I'm going to take damage, regardless of the range. They also have the Invar HGM, the Reflex, and these guys fortunately come without one. The interesting thing is that they don't have a lot of AA. They have a couple of Verba, but that's about it. Now, I might... it might look interesting on video if I were to take on all of these units, but I would lose all of my tanks. Especially considering that I do not have any decent HEGMs. These Milyutkas, yes, they have 23 AP, but their range is limited and they only carry 2. As for my helicopters, I could train them up a little bit, but these things mostly carry APS, with the exception of the T-80Us. So even if I would go for them, the APS, look at that, 8 charges on the Black Eagle, 8 charges on the T-90AM. They would just get killed off. I don't have enough HEGMs to do that. I don't have a FOB, so I'm just going to go for the easiest way, and that's to kill off their command vehicles. And that should not only take care of the tanks, but also those airplanes which are parked in that particular sector. So, command unit in the back. I want a... Oh, we don't have a reconnaissance helo. That's going to make life much more interesting. Yeah, we're going to have to deploy quite a few of these tanks. Let's deploy them single file. And on this side, it's hard to park them in a secure position, so this is going to have to be it. Because I'm going to have to afford a couple of helicopters. Now these things are quick. 30% or 30 ECM, 280 kph, 280, 180, and 310. They only have 3 command units. So I expect them to hold on to Echo. I expect them to hold on to Delta, and maybe they haven't brought in their 3rd command unit just yet. Let's make sure these guys can actually see something. Yeah, I'm going to go with one of these for the left flank, hoping that it doesn't run into any AA, and one of these for the right flank. And I might train up these things a little, but again, I don't know how effective I expect them to be, really. Okay. Okay, so they have these 3. Echo is key. Without Echo, they cannot call in any additional units. Shit, it's a T-80U. Cease fire. He already launched a couple of rocket pods. Delta's captured. Here come the tanks. Wow. What sort of a gun do you have that you can penetrate armor at that range? 48 points. Is that infantry? 48 points. What are we shooting at? Yeah, we're shooting infantry. And the infantry is shooting back. Redirect. Let's rush these forward. Come on, Hilo. I'm gonna need you here in a hurry. Because all of these T-90s are very, very dangerous. Oh, I might be taking down these as well. Yep, that's the HOTS. Running out of ammo already. They have at least bloodied their noses a bit. That's one down. And I wouldn't be surprised if they have spent quite a few of those APS charges. They are coming awfully close, though. Oh, get out of here. Come on, find that thing and knock it out. I will not allow you to fire missiles just yet, just rocket pods. You have to be careful around this zone. What's going on? Oh shit, the tanks are engaging. This tank cannot engage that. The only way that I can engage those is with a massive force. And at the moment, I just don't have that yet. Oh, crap! That's their Verba. Check fire. These are not a threat. 7 AP I can handle. Move. Where's that wounded tank? Oh, he fell back. Okay, good. Charge. Not you. Let's see if we can get all parties to focus fire on one tank. Yep, that's another 87. Try not to lose any of these. You're not looking too good. Nope. Should smoke one up, smoke the other up. Try and get a missile lock. Free to fire. Oh, nice. A couple of good kills there. What else can you get? These lasers... No, they're fire... Oh, no, we're not firing at SU-122s. Fall back, and fall back. Another one, super combat helicopters. Now, they have captured Bravo, sort of. I'm not really sure what exactly they're doing. Nice side shot. Well done. These things are going to get taken out by the Bushmaster. Let's get some infantry in position anyway. That's another 142. I still haven't found that command unit. What are those? Tanks. Missile ready. I hope I can hit. Oh, never mind. Not actually tanks. I could really use a fob with a helicopter battle group like this. Okay, how are my tanks doing? Some of these things have taken a real beating. I don't think I can fix those up in time. If I can cut off their income, that would be enough. Shit! It's the AA again. Coming out from that building. Oh, please survive! Shit. Shit. I didn't have too many of those helicopters to begin with. Now I only have one. Can we actually get one of these reconnaissance units around? Maybe. Oh, hello! Boy, are you in trouble. That's one of their 3 command units. Alright, they're being healed up. Helos are standing by and ready to go. Kurgos, move up. We have some further tank repairs to do. Now I know they have 4 of those AA units, so they don't have too many. I don't know how much ammo they have. That's really going to be the question of this whole fight. How much ammo do these guys have, and do they have a fob next to them? I think they don't have a fob, or I would have spotted it from the skies. Just hope... Is that it? That's it. Gotcha. Okay, 2 command units left. Let's move up a little bit to Delta. I might not be able to take out all of these tanks, but if they don't have the income to bring them in, then that is pretty much half the battle. Because, oh. That's infantry, and that's something entirely different. That's a tank. I shouldn't underestimate those Norinkos mounted on these helicopters. They have a very powerful weapon. How much AP is that? Just 2. Apparently it's enough. Splash 148 points something. And another one. What am I firing at? Ooh, something that can take it, that's what. T-80Us! Interesting. Those are some of the few tanks that cannot actually block these missiles. They don't have an APS. That's going to be their downfall. Move up, drop off, fall back. Turn around. Get him, get him, get him before he escapes into the safety of that tree line. Come on, quick. Gotcha. And the next one. Hit. One missile left. Not enough. That should kill him. Perfect. Well done. Alright, you can come back and you can get resupplied. The tanks mostly seem to be fine. I have to move them up a little bit. I did lose 2, I think. 3, maybe. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. Hold on, where's your command unit going? Why are they shifting their command from Bravo, or sorry, from Delta somewhere else? I wonder. Now they have plenty of locations to try and hide this thing, so actually finding it is going to be taking some time. I have 26 minutes to do this in, so for now I have time. I just hope that my reconnaissance infantry doesn't get spotted from a mile away and shot at by a couple of tanks, but I don't think that they have a lot of recon left. State your identity. That's a Volk. Can you take that out? Not with a T-90 AM close, that's for sure. No, we're not going to risk that. Just going to snipe it with a helicopter. We can send the HOTS towards the tank. He should be able to take care of that. $231 points available. Alright, you're ready to go. What's your range? 3.1. Let's use rocket pods only at a range of 2600. Or actually, this thing is very lightly armored. Hello. Do we dare? We dare. Oh, you went for that. Fair. And now he decides to hover low. Hover high. Spot those tanks. Fire off a missile. Watch as 2 APS systems try and kill it. The hell? Or not. Missile away, APS kicks in. There's a whole lot more of that. APS kicks in again. All of them. APS kicks in again. All of them. Okay, good. You can come home. And you can resupply. We have more HGMs ready. Move up a little. What's your spotting like? Poor. Wonderful. So, the Li Ren are going to have to do the spotting for me. Hold on, what's that? It's more APS, that's for sure. Side shot. And kill. It's 142. You guys are running on their last missiles. That was... whatever that was, it's not dead. Oh shit! Well, you still have a missile left, do you? Yeah, you do. We just don't have a spotter there. Send it. If you have anything left, that is. Yeah, we got him. I thought that was going to miss, actually. Okay. So we just went down from 2 Li Ren to 1 Li Ren. I think. Looks like we have to take out all of these tanks manually anyway. just hope I have the supplies for that. Now, are they all coming this way? Or are they just gonna sit by and wait for APS resupplies? Because if that second thing happens, then there's going to be a battle of supplies. My HGM supplies versus their APS supplies. And trust me, their APS supplies are far cheaper than mine. Shit. Come on, can you get it? Missile away. It looks like your APS is out. Yep, gotcha. Let's steer clear of those trees. Not getting too close to that. Actually, let's split off those helicopters the moment they arrive. Alright, this is an AA helicopter. Well, sort of. I mean, it does AA duties pretty well. But with that Norinco, I think it might be able to take care of the 122s. Fire. These things have nowhere to go. The only concern I have is that they might have relocated their AA. If that happens, these helicopters are at risk. How many APS do you have left? He has a maximum of 8. That's the 4th missile that he fired, I think. Ceasefire. You lob in from the other side? Oh crap, that's gonna hit an SU-122, I think. No, actually, it went for the T-90. Good man. How much do you have left? Still some. He's gonna have to retreat behind those buildings. Breaking line of sight now. Yep, there it is. And that means we're gonna have to slowly relocate the recon unit. That's a tank. The question is, does it still have APS? Ah, yes it does. I'm not sure which is which at this point. Uh-oh. You do not want to get hit by those machine guns. Oh, we need more supplies. Move, but split. Lee ran closer. There's another. So far it hasn't taken a single scrap of damage. Let's change that. 1 missile left on you. 2 missiles left on you, but you are elite. You're not. So if possible, I want to feed him the kill. Where did he go? Where did... Ah. Or is that a different one? Still APS left on this tank. Not anymore. You're done. Alright, you boys, come back home. I want you to stop here. I want you to land there. And same goes for you. You're gonna land here. Alright, the HOTS have been resupplied. Ready to go. Now let's see if we can spot anything else and take it out before it heads to the base. I still don't know where the last command unit is because... Actually, never mind, I do. I do. It is still in Echo. Let's try and sneak down reconnaissance units this way. Oh, it's not going to be easy getting an eyes on that. Maybe from here? If they're not too deep into enemy territory. Ceasefire. Get ready to fire your missile. Oh, your APS kicked in too late. That's an interesting development. And he's routing. I think he's out of APS. And you're dead. Okay, good development. Because I think they're starting to run out of tanks. Or at least they don't have the income anymore. All their income is their cohesion. That's the only thing that they have. Let's see, I only have... Actually, I have enough command units. So I either need to find their command unit, or I need to capture all of these zones. At any rate, I can deploy a couple more tanks and go on the offensive myself. You guys regroup and charge. We're going to hold a couple of these tanks back. This is going to be my defending force. We're going to deploy some infantry in this town, just to be certain. Something spotted. It's T-90. Spruts. Get that recon vehicle closer. The HOTS could also use a bit more veterancy. I gotta say, those things are only 30 points, but they're definitely hitting well above that 30-point class. They're doing a very nice amount of damage. I wonder what you can see from around here. Oh, 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 oh. Hold. There's infantry in here. Can you wipe that out? You go for that tank. 8 missiles between the two of them. Should be enough. Well, maybe. Not sure yet. The ZTZs are ready to engage. It's going to be a short-range fight. Yep, the APS is kicking in too late because it's now 3 missiles that are being fired at him, and he's gone. Move up a little. Move up a little. I could capture Charlie, but it's not a secure zone. Alright, let's charge across. That's a tank of some variety. Or is it? Yeah, that's definitely a tank. Oh, you're out of fuel! Oh, you poor thing. That sorta does make you a sitting duck. Okay, T-90 AMs are not to be trifled with. Okay, you got him, well done. I did lose a tank in the process, but whatever. Move up a little more. At this point it's going to be dangerous to use the helicopters, because I know that they have AA, I just don't know where. Holy shit. Another tank. Why are they calling in everything right now? Or are they just responding to my presence here or something? What is going on? Why am I suddenly seeing all of these units here? I have 14 minutes left. Yeah, move here, move here. Let's call another command unit, just to get some more income. Where do you start? Well, you start by dismantling those spruts. Because this is one... Actually, no. We're going to start by firing HGMs at this group. It's a large group. And that means that there are quite a few APS systems that are all going to fire together. Yeah, unless you snipe that one sprut over there. That changes the whole deal. Try again. Yeah, that's all of the APSs firing. That's the Black Eagle and the T-90 AM. They're all out of fuel. How do you get out of fuel if you're in your spawn? I don't get that. I don't have a lot of supplies left. Alright, let's see if the APS is still functioning. Sort of. You're out of weapons. Fall back. Let's get the HOTS in. You guys were here to capture the town. You're shifting your command around? That would be an interesting development. Because that means that they're getting jumpy. You first, you hold. How much do we have left? Not a whole lot. 5 missiles here, 8 missiles there. You get a little closer. Try to take out, I don't know, the AM. Yeah, they're pretty evenly priced. Oh dear. Are you in trouble? They still have an APS available. I thought I'd taken care of all of them by now. I need to ambush these spruts somehow. These things have a hell of a lot of AP. Fire when ready. One shot, one sprut, sort of. See, that's the problem. They fire back at you and they do a hell of a lot of damage. That's one. Not sure where those missiles exactly went. Damn it! There's just too many ATGMs firing at me. A whole stack of tanks parked together. You still have 4 missiles. You can still call in 2 combat helicopters here. You're out. Where are the other HOTS? Did I send those back already? Yeah, here they are. Alright, you're a shot. And nothing fires back. No APS whatsoever. Easy kills. And that also means easy training for the helos. One more shot and you got him. There you go. Next, you there with the laser guided weapons. Short range kills. That's one of those new Black Eagles, I think. They keep reinforcing this group for some reason. Wonderful, they have more APS. Ten minutes left. What? Oh no. No, 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 no. I need you to come in and take care of these spruts. Fast. Damn it, that's another one. I need you to hit those because I know those are T-80s. They don't really have anything on you. Rocket pods? Damn it! What are you firing at? Oh, you're firing long range. And you're getting hits. And that's another APS system less. Is that going to be enough? Ah, it's going to take you a while. Get them! It's a 187-point tank. Bloody hell, those things are immensely powerful. Ah, they have a new APS. It never stops with these guys. Land and try to get more supplies. That's all the supply units that I have. Everything. What helicopters still have missiles? If you don't have any, you're not supposed to be here. Also, I still don't know where that command unit is. It might be hiding in here. This is the only place that I haven't really gotten a good location or a good eyes on. A bunch more tanks. Nope. I'll dictate what you fire at, and it's not going to be the Su-122s. It's going to be this. Level out. APS kicked in too late. Now to quickly waste 16 HGMs. Ah, damn it. A new Black Eagle arrived. This thing is just on 1 hit point or something. Should have brought cluster bombers to this fight. And no, I'm not going to risk these helos. The HOTS are ready again. The other ones? Yep, them too. That's another 16 missiles. I'll take it. You guys, see what you can get from the supplies. And I don't think we're going to be finishing up this match in, or at least this battle group, in one go. I don't think I have the capacity for it. Unless I'm able to find that command vehicle inside of 6 minutes. But I rather doubt it. The one thing that I could do is throw these rocket pod helicopters on them. And hope that HE does enough damage over time to weaken that command unit. Or to weaken the tanks. Most of these things have taken quite a beating, but they're just not dead yet. They just still have enough oh. Nope. UBIs have a terrible anti-tank weapon. 10 AP. Good luck. Because the whole of the surviving Russian tank force just arrived. How quickly do you bet these things are gonna die? I'm not sure what you're firing at now, but it's not accurate. Ow, 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 ow. Side shots are going to be very valuable at this point. Look at how quickly these guys go down. Poor UBI. Are they even firing? Oh, we got one routing. Sort of. Yep, we got a 145 point tank. That's still more expensive than the UBIs that I'm throwing at them. 4 minutes left. That's another 145. I want you to jump buildings. Try to get a shot on them from both angles. Crap. Not against infantry. You're never going to survive that. This is a rear shot. Come on. Use it or lose it. Answer is going to be lose it. Come on. You can get this thing. Even if you're firing prehistoric anti-tank weapons at it. That's why I never use those guys. No firepower whatsoever. Let's get you out of the way. Yeah, you're just being target practice for those tanks. I want you to fire at these. That looks like it actually hurt him. And again. I'm not even sure what I'm firing at. But it seems to be almost dead. That's another 142, so that's another T-90AM, I think. Alright, what would you guys were able to scrounge up? 3 missiles, 1 missile, none, none. Well, that's encouraging. Oh, we have a survivor! We have one UBI who survived. Oh. I'm sorry, dude. I wonder how many tanks are actually killed. Here come the ATGMs. Might as well, I mean the infantry are dead, so why not? They're actually getting quite close to these tanks. Sort of. Not really. How many tanks do I have left? Still a good number. But against the Black Eagles, they just don't stand a chance. The AP that the Black Eagle does is just too high. It's not something I can actually survive. Are you out of APS? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Fall back. 90 seconds left. Go to very fast. Ooh. Stay safe. Well, we're gonna have to revisit this group. Next time. Oh, nice one. No, oh! What? This guy just one-shotted 2 Black Eagles all by itself. And it's still going to survive. Whew, close enough. Okay. 4,830 points in kills. They lost 2 of their command units. They have 1 left. They lost 2 Verba. Oh my god, are you for real? They lost the only AA that I had, or that they had, and I was operating under the assumption that they still had AA. Oh, really? They lost all the Spruts, a couple of their Su-122s, and 30 tanks. I lost 8 UBI, 8 ZTZs, and 2 of my attack helicopters. Kills 4830, losses 1400. So that's still a decent markup. Alright, we're going to have to hit these guys again next episode, because this one has run for more than an hour and I think that's long enough. So, that's enough for me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for the next one.